Good evening everyone, I'm Hypnos and I'm here with a public service announcement about the inherent bastardry of putting long sequences of speed-intensive pattern memorization in a row without any breaks or checkpoints. For those of you who are familiar with what I'm talking about, this is stage 5, or fuck your chances of succeeding. This is the biggest pain in the ass in the game thus far, and it is reminiscent of course of one of the stages from the original Battletoads. They all are in this game. In the original Battletoads you were running away from a buzzsaw. In this one you were also running away from what appears to be some sort of flying kangaroo with a buzzsaw strapped to a hoverboard. And the way it works is pretty simple. You hold in the direction that the board is already moving. So you can see here I'm heading downwards, so I'll hold down. If you do not hold that, or if you hold a direction that is not what you're moving, you slow down, and Mr. Buzzsaw gets closer to getting his happy time on. There's two other things you got to do here. One, you saw there's leap over gaps. You don't have to do anything about with those little rail jumps here, just where it gives you the warning signs. And ducking under obstacles, which won't actually kill you directly, but they'll chop off about half your life bar and slow you down. And Mr. Happy the Buzzsaw will catch up. It's kind of a draining level because you cannot ever let up on a direction with this. And you have to be constantly scanning for what's coming up next. It's a rote memorization level at heart. You also notice, it's very easy to mistime some of these sections, and he will catch up fast. He's actually quicker than you on the long straights. He doesn't turn as well though, so you can see there you get a bit of a boost by jumping him. And if he catches up, he will slice and dice you. That's all there is to it. And here you'll see the first fuck up, and I die. This whole entire thing here has been done without save states, so basically I had to do a lot of attempts to get this right. And it's basically the same thing 4 times in a row, watching me get ever so tantalizingly close to succeeding and then dying horribly. It's almost like a metaphor for my life actually, except I'm not dead yet. I gotta marvel at the insanity of this sort of person who thinks, you know what this game really needs? A kangaroo with a chainsaw. Or buzzsaw, really. Because there are not enough games that have kangaroos in them, and there are not enough games that have psychotic, violent kangaroos with saw blades. Because if you ever lived out here, trust me, that's what they're like. Evil, evil little creatures. Well, little by the standards of Australian carnivores. Which they're not, but they got a mean streak that fits right in. Don't ever piss one off, by the way. An angry kangaroo is more than capable of evacuating your lungs through the back of your ribs. I mean, seriously, these are things that leap 10 meters from a standing start if you let them. Okay, well, not a standing start, but if you give a kangaroo a run up, he will leap disturbingly far, and they're disturbingly suicidal. If you actually go in a situation where you might hit one with your car, most animals would jump to the side. Kangaroos jump up and go straight through the windshield feet first, which doesn't normally kill the little bastards. So you've got this big, 100 kilo, 6 foot tall kangaroo that's now bleeding from several places, thrashing around, wondering what the hell is going on, a couple of feet away from your face. When there are kangaroo-related fatalities, most of them are not actually from the accidents. They are from crashing into a kangaroo, it going through the windshield still alive, and then kicking the driver to death with those giant clown feet of theirs. So yeah, that's why you should avoid kangaroos. Many, many kangaroos. Because, seriously, fuck kangaroos. And yeah, there's really not a lot to talk about on this stage because it's the same thing 4 times in a row. And yet you can actually, the buzzsaw doesn't seem to kick in until he hits your hoverboard, because you can notice that my feet were all over that and I'm still in one piece, metaphorically speaking. I do think it's a little bit unfair that he gets a rocket pack and I don't. I want my fucking rocket pack, kangaroo man. Where the fuck's my rocket pack? And yeah, fuck ups galore in here, but This is not a perfect run. It took me enough. Okay, I did each of the runs without save states. There were save states used to prevent me having to repeat 4 fucking levels just to get back here. So what you're seeing is all done in one take, and it's killing me. I didn't even want to know what the next level's going to be like. Hopefully not this bad. But while hope springs eternal, it springs eternal in vain. This is going to be bad. And I'm kind of running out of kangaroo-related jokes. There you go. Although I question why one would be running so badly from a kangaroo. They are vegetarian. And, you know, Skippy was always a good bloke. And yeah, you can see the danger of getting hit with them. But, you know, they actually, a while back, found fossils of one of the kangaroo's giant ancestors, which was apparently about 3 meters tall and had fangs. Those of you familiar with Australian wildlife won't see the oddity in this. Apparently these fangs weren't actually used for eating. No, they were still herbivorous, mostly. They were actually used for mating displays. And I would not want to be the first person who stumbled across one of them. You know, what's that, Skippy? Bend over or you'll bite me. I would be worried about that sort of thing. You know, if I was a toad, I would be most certainly worried about the potential of interspecies rape at this point. Because, you know, no one pursues you this badly unless they want to kill you, rape you, or do both, possibly in that order. And that is one determined looking kangaroo. You can see it in his sunglasses. I'd say you could see it in his eyes, but he's got the fucking sunglasses on. Gotta admit, the music, which I haven't actually noticed while playing it, I was too busy trying not to die again. It's pretty good. Nice little driving beat, although it is a little bit off kilter, and that can throw you off while you're trying to. Or maybe that's just my hearing, I can't tell. I feel sorry for the person who had to do the layout for this level, because it's fucking huge. Just in the area it covers. I know they wouldn't have, having to map this area out would be horrible. I'm guessing that's what they got the interns to do. Because, man, fuck this level. Because you're seeing one continues worth here. This is actually the first time I've beaten it. You don't want to know how many continues went into setting up this run without me actually beating the fucking thing. And how many videos there are that have been taken and not... and just ahead. You can see how close you can get before you get vertically castrated. And I'm going to have words with the Dark Queen over this one because, man... well, they give us a bonus level at least, but still... we'll be doing the bonus level and the last level at once whenever the fuck I get around to it, so... may the deity of your choice have mercy on me.